person has the ability to attract something or someone, okay? It means they don't have to do too much, right? They don't have to do too much. They have the vibe. When they're in the midst of people, they don't need to talk before they're being noticed. People already notice them because they're just charming. That's who they are. They're born with it. They have the vibe. It's imbued, okay? When we say something is imbued, it means it's part of their personality. It's part of who this person is, right? So that's what we call unspoken reads. The ability of not doing too much but still being noticed by people, or the ability to attract someone without even saying anything, without doing anything, without going extra mile, right? That's what that means. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be all for this slang. However, guys, if you would like to keep practicing these slang phrases, I have created a free PDF. So feel free to check the link in my bio for the free PDF for you guys to actually practice more of these phrases that would actually help you. And with this, on the PDF, we have, learning to write like a Gen Z, right? So you have some activities to write like a Gen Z. You also have like some mini challenge, right? You need to like decode a sentence. That's also very important. What else? We also have we have paragraphs, right? So you get to read. Just let me show you a little bit. So here is what the PDF looks like. I'll just show you a little bit of it. Just a second. So with the PDF, you can, you have a lot of activities to do there. A lot of there is a passage here where you can read read like a paragraph of how Gen Z speak. I could actually read the first paragraph for you. So this one says, I was scrolling through TikTok when I saw a YouTube video about slang. I clocked it right away. I want to stay tapped in, right? I want to stay tapped in. The video said that using the right slang can make you sound cooler. It's also said some people can be NPCs. If you ask me, what is NPC? Go download the link. Go download the PDF. It's free, as I've said. If they ask you to, name a price, you can name a price from $0 to $3. You can always get it for free. But if you would decide to name $1, $2, or $3, this is just basically a way for you to support me for my job and what I'm doing for my work, my good work. If you really think I'm doing something really amazing, so you can grab this PDF. All right. Okay. Okay, so Dominic said, would it be possible if you follow me? Nice, sure, why not? I don't have a problem with that. Okay, let's see. Say, how do you spell the last word? Could you tell me, please? What word are you talking about? Do you mean unspoken rees? What word? I'm not so sure of the word you're talking about. I'm really sorry, I missed that. I didn't quite catch that when you wrote it, so I missed it. Okay, so guys, shall we do another activity? Let's do something else. Hi everyone on TikTok. Hello. Русский знает? Александра, привет. Да, я знаю по-русски, я говорю по-русски. Ну, немножко. Или немного. I know Russian. Я знаю русский. Немного. Привет. Спасибо за... I don't know, how do you say join? Thanks for joining the lesson. Спасибо за... I don't know how to say that in Russian, but thank you so much for joining. Okay, guys, let's move on. Let's go to the next activity. I've not really seen all the comments, so how do I do that? Okay. Okay. I see now. All right, now we're live on YouTube as well. Since TikTok kicked me out of the live and they said I violated some. What did I violate? I'm not even sure. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, Yasir. As I've said, to attract someone without using non-verbal cues, like, without having to speak, without having to, show anything off, basically, without having to buy anything or whatever it is. So, All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Today we just finished learning some slang phrases, and as I've said, if you love to keep practicing the slang phrases, feel free to download the PDF. And I think by next week we would have, like, the part two of the Gen Z slang video. It will be uploaded on my YouTube as well. All right, guys, let's finish. Let's go to the next activity. Okay. Now we're going to do maybe finish the sentence. Okay, or complete the sentence. All right. So I want to know how you guys are feeling. Okay. How are you feeling today? So today I feel complete. Complete the sentence with an emoji. Okay. Complete the sentence with an emoji. Today I feel. Drop an emoji to describe how you're feeling today. YouTube, please feel free to do the same. Drop an emoji to describe how you're feeling today. I can't. Kiani, thank you so much for joining. Good to have you here. Thanks a lot. Hi everyone. If you're new here, please feel free to drop your country flag so we know where you're from. And thanks for joining us. We are really glad to have you here. Oh, when I was talking about Reese, do you mean when I said unspoken Reese? Because the phrase is right there in the caption, in the comments, unspoken Reese, okay? And then the other phrase I think I might have said or mentioned might be when I said, just a second, let me check my, oh, maybe when I said attractiveness, okay? Which I'm not so sure, right? Attractiveness. It's basically when you find something charming, when you're drawn to something. So maybe this one, I'm not so sure. I wrote this in the chat. Oh, really? You're from India. Nice. Thank you. Welcome. Wait, how do you say hello in India? In India again. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. All right, guys, let's move on to the next activity. Let me know how. So the next activity we're doing, the next game we're playing is emoji game. I'm going to tell you a sentence and you need to complete it with an emoji, okay? So let me know. Complete this sentence with an emoji. How are you feeling today? How do you feel today? I'll go first. I'll drop my emoji right there, okay? How am I feeling today? Let's see. Oh my god, guys, do you know what I was gonna say now? All these kids just make me think of some crazy slangs. Okay, let's see. How am I feeling today? Okay, I'm trying to find the best emoji to actually, Okay, I think I feel, let's see. I'll use this. Okay? That's how I feel. I feel good, but still a little bit sick, if you get what I mean. So, I'm just there. But, so let me know, guys, how do you feel? Oh, I can actually view the chat. Good. Oh, guys, now I can see it. Now I can see your comments on Instagram. On YouTube I couldn't see it before. Why? Now I see it, and it says live chat. Allow live chat. Good. Hi, I'm so sorry. It says, where are you from? Hi, Mr. Mercier. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. You're from Greece. Wow, I think you're the first person from Greece we're having on this live lesson. Thank you so much for joining. That's so nice of you. Okay. You said we used the same emoji. Did we? Really, Dominic? I'm not so sure. Okay. All right. Oh, I see. Kiani is like yawning. Are you bored or something? Okay. X looks confused, I guess. You're feeling confused. What are you feeling conflicted about? What's going on? Okay. All right then. Nice, nice, guys. That's really nice. Thank you so much. Really, really nice. Okay. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on. What is one thing you're thinking about, okay? Leave it in the comments. No, I'm not from India. No, I'm not from India. I'm not from India. Okay, guys. Um, the next thing it says, what are you right now? I'm thinking about. Let me know what you're thinking about. Drop again, guys. We're only using emojis, right? So, what's one thing you're thinking about? Let me know. What's one thing you're thinking about? Drop the emoji. Let's see. What are you thinking? Fiani? Is that Fina? Fina, I guess. Says, I guess you're thinking about snacks. That's not bad. I am guilty of that as well. I'm guilty of that. Okay. X says, I'm thinking about football. That's not bad. Really nice. I love football. Oh, by the way, guys, fun fact about me. Would you believe if I tell you that? Would you believe I used to be a professional football player? Would you believe that? That I used to be a professional football player. Would you believe? Let me see. What do you think? Okay. What's your name? Hi, my name is Simi. You can call me Simi Sola or Simi, okay? All right, let's see. Okay, he says I'm thinking about it. All right, I see. Oh, Kiani says swimming. That's cool. Do you love swimming? Guys, I'm really bad at swimming. I'm not so good with that. I'm not so good. Yeah, for real. I'm for real. I used to be a professional football player. Okay, let's see. I see a lot of people are really surprised about that. Yeah, I'm serious. Okay. So there's Saludos. I'm from Colombia. I'm proud of learning English and understanding series and movies. Sometimes it's hard listening, concentrating, but I'm doing my best attempt. That's really nice. What matters is that you are actually trying, right? You are trying. That is what is important, okay? And here is the thing. You can watch movies. There are different ways you can watch movies, okay? First, you can watch to just listen. So, no subtitle, nothing. Only watching to listen, okay? And when I say listen, you're not watching to listen and then when you hear a word you don't know, then you pause and then use Google Translator. You could do it that way. But what I mean is when you're watching to listen, you're just listening to the flow, the speech flow, how they're saying it, okay? Just listen. That's one way to watch it. Another way to actually watch is actually watch the movie, listen, okay? No subtitle, but then write down words you think they've said or some phrases, some new phrases you hear. That is also called active listening, okay? You could do that. Another way to watch is you could watch with subtitle, okay? This is one of the ways that works for people. You could watch it with subtitle as well. That absolutely works. It's actually helping your brain remember. Hearing certain phrases in English every time would absolutely help your brain remember everything again. You're welcome. It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay, so Saraf says, let's guess this together. So I see person with the arrow to the right with a suitcase. So I guess you're going to work or something. Is that it? I guess you're going to work. So you're thinking about work, I guess. Dominic, are you streaming both on Instagram and on YouTube? That's really nice of you. I see how passionate you are. Okay, that's really nice. Thank you so much. Wow, look at you. You're such a loyal. What is it called? Loyal member of the community. That's really nice. Really nice. Thank you so much. Wow. Thanks a lot. Okay, let's see. Now, guys, I think we can go to the last activity for this live lesson before the before more speaking and more question, more Q&A and stuff like that. Let's build a mini story. Okay, you might ask me, how are we going to do this? I will need you guys to be commenting. Okay, it's really important. I would need you. So let's build a story. All right, how are we going to do it? Here's how it works. relax, okay? I'm going to start the story, okay, with a sentence, with a phrase. Yesterday I was on my way to work, okay? That's going to be this story starter, okay? Yesterday I was on my way to work. Just give me a second. Okay, why can't I copy this? Okay, that's the story starter, okay? Yesterday I was on my way to work. When, okay, and someone else, you need to, guys, I want you to continue the story from there. So yesterday I was on my way. I'm gonna leave it in the comment here on TikTok as well. I mean on YouTube as well. But I don't know, how do I leave a comment on YouTube, guys? Can you help me? How do I do that? I can't see the option for me to leave a message or leave a comment or anything like that, so I'm not so sure how this works. Interesting. Okay, I was gonna leave a comment there, but I just can't do that, so I don't know. So guys, let's continue the story, okay? Yesterday I was on my way to work. Then I want to see, then what happened? So I was on my way to work. Then, oh no, your network is tripping. I guess it's probably mine, because someone was ringing my phone. Someone called me, so it might be mine. I see. Thanks for noticing that. I don't know why. The streets were busy. Okay, I see one. So yesterday I was on my way to work. When the streets were busy, people rushing on different directions, each carrying their own stories. Okay. All right, that's a good one. Look at that, guys. We're being really creative here. Okay, let's see what I have. When I saw my last girlfriend and I fell. Oh no, no way. You fell? What? I would love to know what happened next. Fluency journey. What happened next? You were on your way to work and then you saw your ex-girlfriend. So we don't say my last girlfriend. We say ex-girlfriend, okay? So you saw your ex-girlfriend and you fell. Story can't end there. What happened next? Now I'm curious. I'm invested in your story. You need to tell me more. What happened next, guys? Hello, guys. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. My name is Simi. I'm an English teacher. And right here, we're just an English community learning English together and, helping each other build our vocabulary, our sentence structure, and all of that. So if you're new here, please feel free to join us. Take part in the activity. We are having a lot of fun. Hello, everyone. Then you ran into your ex. So remember, you're talking about a past situation, and that's the thing about story. So when you're talking about a story, you can use past tense because it's all about past action, right? So then I ran into my ex. Okay. Yuando says, I ran into my ex. Suddenly, I thought, why not invite her for a coffee? Nice. Why not invite her for a coffee? Okay, all right. What a gentleman are you are. Are you? Sorry, let's just say what a gentleman you are. Oh no, then she ran away from you. Oh my God, sorry about that. Melink, hello, привет. Привет. Меня зовут Simi. Thanks for joining. I still need to learn how to say that in Russian. I don't know how to say that in Russian. Okay, so your fluency journey. She ran away from you. Guys, continue the story. What happened next? I think I'm going to continue my part of the story now, right? Or I'll just leave it to you guys to continue the story because I am loving it. I am loving it, guys. Hi guys, I'm so sorry I couldn't drop the comments here on I'm so sorry. I am on both Instagram live and on YouTube live. So if you see me looking all around and not really paying attention, then I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to catch up with everyone. Okay. And then she said, "Thanks for the coffee." She said, "Thanks for the coffee." But how? I thought she ran away though. I thought she ran away. Vi откуда? Я из Нигерии. Спасибо за... Thanks for asking. Я из Нигерии. Я знаю, что ви России. Ви Россия. России. Oh my god. Now, guys, my Russian is just gonna disappoint me. When I have to speak, it's not... Anyways. Sure, you may. Why not? Not because I crashed out, but because some stories are meant to stay unfinished. Oh, Saraf, I love that. I love that. Okay, so I guess that's gonna be the end of this story here. Okay. I guess that's the end of the story here. So, guys, here is my little tip for you. As you can see, already we've come together to build a story, and that is all. That is also learning English. So, learning English doesn't have to be all about grammar. Absolutely not. You need the grammar because that's what's gonna guide you. And then, how do you use what you've learned in the grammar lesson? Is when you are actively communicating, actively using your knowledge to speak, to communicate, to write, okay, to interact with people, which is what we're doing right now. And look at that. And the thing is, your English doesn't have to be perfect, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect for people to understand. No. As long as you're communicating, as long as you're trying, okay? You're saying it could even be from a word or two. That is also you learning English. That is you improving yourself. That is you challenging yourself. That is you motivating yourself. And as I said in the previous live lesson, guys, if you keep feeding your brain negative comments like, my English sucks, my English is terrible, I can't remember words, oh my god, it's so difficult. Your brain is gonna think it's difficult, right? And your brain doesn't want to do the hard work, right? Because you already told it, look, this is hard, so I don't think I want to do it, and I don't think you are willing to do it as well. So be careful what you feed your brain, okay? Be careful of what you feed your brain. Really, really important, all right? Okay, let's have a very quick quiz round, okay? I'm going to say a couple of sentences, okay? And you need to tell me which one sounds more natural, okay? Which one of these sounds natural? 1 second, please. I'm going to I'll put it in the comment for you guys as well. I'll put it in the so you can see it. I'm going to read two different phrases, okay? And I want you to tell me which one sounds more natural, A or B, all right? Which one sounds more natural? Does A sound more natural to you, or does B sound more natural? Let me know, guys. I want to know. Спасибо большое. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. Thank you. That's nice. Okay, you should also take part in this quiz, by the way. Давай сейчас мы будем сделать quiz. Я забыла, как сказать quiz на русском, okay? We're going to do a quiz now in English, so... ну, как типа загадка, okay? So, which one sounds more natural? A or B, okay, guys? Okay, let's do this. I am not going to put the text in the comments because I want this to also be like a listening activity for you, okay? So try to pay attention and try to listen to what I say. I think I will only say it twice, okay? So listen carefully. I'm going to, which phrase do you think sounds natural, okay? I'm going to read two sentences. A or B, or two phrases, A or B, and you need to write in the comments if you think A sounds more natural or if you think B sounds more natural. Are you ready? Okay, which sentence is more natural? Okay, ready? The first one is I is very tired or super tired. Which one sounds more natural, guys? Do you think very tired or super tired is more natural? Let me know. Which phrase sounds more natural? Хорошо, на русском говорить. Хорошо, без проблем. Я буду, я стараюсь. I'm going to try to understand you, okay? Okay. So someone says super tired. All right. So again, I'm very tired or I'm super tired. Which one sounds more natural? Keep in mind both phrases. Okay, you think very tired sounds more natural. You think super tired sounds more natural. Okay, I see hey, I see people, some people type A, some people type B. Okay, these are both English phrases. Both A or B are correct English phrases, okay? But we want to know which one sounds more natural to you, actually, okay? So I would say B, which is very tired, right? A, very tired, sounds more natural. However, Юлия, привет, спасибо. Спасибо большое. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so as I was saying, sorry, I got distracted a little bit. As I was saying, A is very natural, okay? People say I'm very tired every time. But now you know that you can also learn, you've learned the new phrase super tired, right? So instead of saying I'm very tired, you can say, oh no guys, I am super tired, okay? That's also right. Okay, let's go to the next phrase, okay? Are you ready? Don't think too much. Just type A or B. Remember, there are no wrong or correct answers. Both answers are correct. Both options are correct. But I just want to know, or we just want to know, which one do you think sounds more natural to you? Or which one do you hear oftentimes, okay? So the next phrase, let's go on. So which phrase do you hear more often, okay? I am extremely hungry, okay? I am extremely hungry, or I am starving. Which one? I am extremely hungry or I'm starving. Guys, remember, I'm going to repeat myself twice, okay? Because this activity is also good for listening practice. Which phrase do you think you hear more often, okay? Or you hear often? I am extremely hungry or I'm starving. Солнышко. TV. Okay, I don't know what's going on. All right, guys, let me know. Okay, people say B. All right, okay. Hello. Hi, Hussein. Thanks for joining. Hi, Goodness. Thanks for joining. Hi, Kuma. Thanks for joining. Good to have you here. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Okay, as I've said, which phrase do you hear more often? I am extremely hungry or I am starving. And I see, of course, as I've said, these phrases are synonyms. They are both correct. Nothing is wrong with it. Both phrases are grammatically correct, but we just want to know which one do you hear often, okay? And I see a lot of people choose B, which is absolutely right, okay? B is very, very natural in everyday conversation, in everyday English, okay? It is absolutely normal for you to say, it's absolutely normal for you to say, I'm starving, okay? It is absolutely normal, okay? It's very common. However, it depends on the context. Maybe, so B sounds more natural, basically. We often hear that. Okay, let's go to the next phrase. Which sounds more natural? Okay, the next phrase. Which phrase sounds more natural? Ready? I'm very surprised. So someone is surprising you, right? Which phrase sounds more natural? Wow, I am very surprised. Or, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. I'm very surprised. Or B, I didn't see that coming. Which phrase do you think sounds more natural? Let me know. Let me know. Hi, Ben. Thanks for joining. Which phrase sounds more natural? Someone says starving. Good, good, guys. Now we're on the next phrase, okay? I don't want to put it in the I don't want to because I want us to improve our listening skills, okay? Which is really, really important. Really, really important. So which phrase do you think is more natural? Okay? So someone is trying to surprise you or someone surprised you. What phrase do you hear often? Okay? Do you say, wow, I'm very surprised? Or you say, wow, I didn't see that coming. Which phrase do you hear? Okay, I see a lot of people saying B, I didn't see that coming. So guys, be careful. Make sure you're not making any mistake. The phrase is I didn't see that, or we can say I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Whoa, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Okay, so I didn't see that coming. Perfect, perfect. Okay, let's move to the next phrase. Which one would you say? Okay, which phrase would you say? I am exhausted, or I am wiped out, or I am wiped. Okay, I am exhausted, or I am wiped. Which one would you say? I am exhausted, or I am wiped. Which one would you say? Remember, these two phrases are correct. They're both correct, but which one would you say? Would you say, I am exhausted, or I'm wiped out? Which one? Good. I didn't see that coming. Nice, 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 nice. Amazing. Okay, I see. Valeria says, I am exhausted. She would rather say I'm exhausted, which is absolutely correct, right? Absolutely correct. Nice. Okay. That's cool. All right, let's see. Okay, Fit2USA says, I am exhausted as well. Amazing. That's also right. Also right. Good. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hi. Hi, Gabriella. Thank you so much for joining. Good to have you here. Good morning. Well, it's evening here already. It's currently 7 p.m. here in Moscow. Okay. Shall we go on, move on to the next phrase? The next sentence, okay? So which one sounds more natural? I'm confused. A, I'm confused. B, I'm lost. Which one sounds more natural? I'm confused or I'm lost. My week was crazy. I'm exhausted. I feel you, okay? I understand what you're talking about. I feel you. Well, my week wasn't exhausting, but like I was sick all through this week. So I can imagine. I can imagine. Okay, so Zora says, I'm confused, of course, sounds more natural. Okay, remember these two phrases are actually synonyms, okay? And I think I would say I am lost sounds more natural because I often hear that. I hardly ever hear people say, I mean, people say this phrase, but like oftentimes I hear people say I'm lost more than saying I'm confused. I just feel like sometimes people just get lazy and they don't want to say I'm confused. So just say I'm lost. Like, I'm lost. What's going on here? So these are synonyms, okay? Remember, both phrases are correct, okay? Both phrases are correct. They're synonyms. They mean the same thing, okay? But this is also a way for us to learn alternative ways to say certain words, right? Good. Okay. Guys, I want to know how you're feeling so far. No, Zora, you are absolutely right, okay? If you hear confused every time, it means it's common. That's what you often hear. If you hear I am lost most times, it means there are no wrong answers, okay? Both answers are correct. These are the same phrases, synonyms, they mean the same thing, just, written differently, okay? It absolutely correct. Guys, I want to know how you're feeling with this activity, okay? I want to see you give me a thumbs up if you think you're having fun, and give me a wave if you think we should change the activity. Let me know. Also on YouTube, hi guys, let's do the same. Give me a thumbs up if you, or give me a smiley emoji if you think, give me a smiley emoji if you think you're having fun with these activities, and give me a oh my god, what do I say, give me a I am lost face, like confused face, if you would love for if you would want us to change the activity actually. So let me know. Okay, I see a thumbs up for I'm loving the activity, and I see a wave to change it. Okay, I see a happy face. That's nice. Thank you so much. That's really nice. Okay. All right, guys. I need to make sure I'm checking in with you guys to know how you're feeling. Hope you're enjoying the activity we're doing. I hope you're having, you know, you're feeling the vibe, right? Your energy is still top notch, and you're not feeling tired yet. Okay, I see all the smiley faces. Okay, so we're going to continue, right? All right, which phrase sounds more natural? I am not interested. Or I'm not really into it. So I'm not interested, or I'm not really into it. Which phrase sounds more natural? I'm not interested, or I'm not really into it. Which phrase sounds more natural to you? Let me know. So I am not interested. Okay, sounds more natural. Again, these are the same phrases, they're synonyms, they're just written differently. But in my opinion, for daily conversation, I think B sounds more natural, right? It's like I'm not really into it, right? I'm not really into it, right? It sounds more natural. I'm not That doesn't mean option A is incorrect. That doesn't mean saying I'm not interested is not correct, okay? But I think in order for you to sound more natural, then in this case, I feel like I'm not really into it. Sounds more natural, right? And then I'm not interested. It's more of like textbook English. Hi, привет, спасибо. Thank you so much, Alexander. Спасибо большое. Wow, guys, I have a lot of Russians on my YouTube channel. I never knew that. Guys, by the way, if you are not following me yet, please make sure to do that. Follow me on Instagram. Also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I do post a lot of interesting topics, a lot of interesting grammar lessons that you've been confused about, you just really want to learn. So make sure you do that, and please give this live video a like, okay? So it can get to other people who would love to join us, who would love to learn English with us like this. Okay, so as I was saying, which one sounds more, I think we did that already. Okay, let me read your comments. Let me catch up with your comments, okay? Okay. Nona says, I'm not interested. Sounds more natural, okay? X says, I'm not really into it. I think it's a little bit more polite. That's right. I think it's all about the tone. Yeah, the tone of the message sounds it sounds polite. Yeah, because some people might find it really offensive, right? The word offensive, people might feel like you're being rude when you say I'm not interested. I'm not interested, okay? So maybe I'm not really into it. It sounds more considerate, okay? Good. Kundara, hey, hi. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. You were like, hi, Simi. That's so cool. Really, really nice. Sure, sure. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I mean, it's how fast people are with how first you guys are with dropping your comments so I can know what's next, right? And also I need to make sure I'm interacting with everyone as much as I can, so I can't just I can't just move on so quick like that. Let's catch up with the comments here on on YouTube. Окей, как у тебя? У меня отлично, я очень хорошо, я очень хорошо, отлично. А у тебя, а у вас, как у вас дела? View chat, let's see. Русский язык знает? Ты откуда такая... Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Спасибо большое. Okay, guys, can we move on? Shall we? All right. Hi, Simi. I'm Nihal. How are you? Hi, Nihal. I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us. Now we're currently doing activities, so make sure you join the activity with us. Feel free to drop it in the comments, A or B, option A or B. It says, Anupam Krishna says, how many languages do you speak? So, guys, as I've said before, I am Nigerian, okay? Nigeria, we have about 500 plus languages, okay, local languages, and at least everyone needs to speak at least one of those languages, plus English being the official language. So if I speak one local Nigerian language, I have to be able to speak English as well, just so I'm able to communicate with people from different countries, right? Different countries. Дышный человек, видно, секундочку, видно, что доброе. Спасибо большое. Очень теплый слов. Спасибо. Thank you so much. Okay, so as I was saying, I speak how many languages? I've lost count at this point, but not a lot, okay? Not a lot. I speak English, I speak Yoruba, which is one of the local languages. I speak in, which is, one of the Nigerian local languages. I speak Russian. As you can see, guys, my Russian is not really improving, even though I'm taking classes. It is improving, okay? Let's be positive. It's improving. I need connectors. I know a lot of words. My Russian level is like B2, but when it comes to connecting my sentences, I just feel like sometimes we don't use a lot of connectors in Russian. And because I think in English, right, I'm like, no, that doesn't sound right. I need to use one more connecting speech. I need to use one more connectors like but, however. But in Russian, you don't really need that. So I feel like I'm limiting myself. What else? I speak Turkish a little bit. Merhaba, nasılsın, iyi misin? Çok teşekkürler. I speak Russian, Turkish a little bit. Also, I speak Korean. 안녕하세요, simiyamita. 여러분, wait, what do I want to say? 여러분, 보고 싶어요. I'm hungry. I know little phrases because I watch a lot of series and shows, right? Okay, what else? What's next? Let's catch up with all your messages. Sounds like French. No, that was Russian, actually. That was me speaking Russian. Okay, let's catch up with YouTube as well, because we have a lot of. Hi, do you remember me? Nihal from Turkey. You were my teacher. Let's see. Really, guys, my student. Wait, do you remember me? From Turkey. You were my teacher. My brother's name. Oh my God, Nihal and Hatman. What? Hi, Nihal. Good to see you. Oh my God, how are you doing? Whoa, guys. A small world. How are you? Wow, Nihal. That's so cool to see you here. Всегда все слышь. I'm coming. I'm really slow when it comes to reading in Russian. So, откуда Albina? Okay. I see Albina is catching up with Alexandra. Okay. All right, guys. Wow, Nihal, I'm so happy you're here. You miss me? I miss you too. I saw your video with Hannah and I was going to write your mom. Don't worry, I'll write your mom later on. Okay, guys, let's go on. Let's go on. Let's catch up. Okay, guys, next phrase, next phrase. Let's continue. Let's take the last one, okay? Which phrase do you hear? Which phrase do you hear often, okay? Let's do this. It's very easy. So the first one, which one do you think sounds more natural? Or which one do you hear more often? Let's do that. This is very easy. Or this is a piece of cake. Which one do you hear more often? Or which one do you think sounds natural? Okay. This is very easy. Or B, this is a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. Which one sounds more natural to you? Again, to you. Which one do you think sounds more natural? Patty, thank you so much for joining. Oh no, am I on mute? Is it better now? Oh no, I received a call. Someone had called me and now my audio is gone. Oh no, what do I do? Just a second. You can't hear me? What? What? Okay, I'm going to leave and join again, okay? Let's leave, let's end the live lesson and join again on... Just a second. Let's do that again. Okay. All right, guys. I'm so sorry. We're starting Instagram live because I got a call from my internet provider, MTS. You better be careful. My internet provider called and I hung up, but then it made you guys not hear what I was saying. That's so crazy. That is crazy. Albina Alexandra, что происходит? What's going on? I'm confused. What's going on? Yeah, Neil, I really miss you too. Thank you so much. I'll see you. I'll definitely call you soon. Maybe today. I'll call you today after this live lesson. Okay? I would really love to chat with you. It's been a long time. Okay, guys. Hi, everyone. We're back. We're back. Can you hear me now? Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, we're back. Hi, everyone. Please give this live video a like so Instagram can actually notify everyone we're back online, okay? Hi, Fit USA. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for coming back. Hi, Soban, Shahid. Thank you so much for joining the live lesson. Okay, let's just wait for everyone to come back. But in the meantime, please feel free to ask me any questions, okay? Also, YouTube, people on YouTube, feel free to ask me any question. What are you curious about? What topics do you think you're interested in? Hold on, is Alexandra and Albina flirting in my comment section? What's going on? Guys, YouTube is so funny. What's going on here? They're just two people flirting in my comment section. Like, what's going on? I can't do any. Oh, okay. All right. Alex, it says there is internet problem. Okay, hi guys, please let me know. Can you hear me now? I had to restart the live lesson because there was problem. We had problem with I don't know. Someone called me and then the audio got muted. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. Okay, hi everyone. Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back everyone. My live video ended again. That's weird. Güzel kiss. Back. Bye bye. Oh, Albina, so you're Turkish. What's going on? Okay, let's see. Thank you so much, YouTube. I'm going to end the live lesson here, but if you'd like to continue, please feel free to join us on Instagram, and make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you catch up